Hello, my name is Big City Money. Welcome to my channel of history and contemporary event. We're looking at 6 historical facts of the Yoruba people of southwestern part of Nigeria. Number 1. Remarkable myths. The Yoruba people has remarkable myths. According to history, Olodumare, which is the creator, actually sent down his son, Oduduwa, from heaven to come down and dominate the earth. We know from history, from our religious book, that the earth was without form. That means the earth was just full of water. So Olodumare sent Oduduwa down to the earth with a handful of sand, a rooster, a chicken, and a nut. These 3 items were to set existence rolling. On landing on earth, he landed in a place where it's known as the Ife, and they dropped the sand, and the rooster had to scatter the sand. As this rooster scattered the sand, man became dominant over all the earth, and the nut was actually planted to represent vegetation. And that was how the existence of man from the myth actually started. The Yoruba people has a unique methodology that symbolizes life, that symbolizes dominance, that equally symbolizes vegetation, the sand, the chicken, and of course the vegetation. So this completes the remarkable myth methodology of the Yoruba people. However, European explorers and early missionaries actually testified to the fact that Ile-Ife, being the ancestral home of the Yoruba people, is not just for the Yoruba people, it was for the existence of all men. I'll read from an extract of Samuel Jackson. Ife was the place that all nations of the earth had sprung from. This is a quote from Reverend Samuel Jackson, Anglican missionary and a free slave, a descendant of the Yoruba origin. Another quote: the Ifes were the fathers of all, and all people came from Ife. So Reverend Jackson as well. Another quote from David Hendera in 1859. Ife is famous as being seat of idolatry. All the multiple idols of this part of the country are said to emanate from the towns from where the sun and the moon rise, where they are buried in ground. And all people of this country and even white men spring from the town. This is David Hendera, European Missionaries, 1859. These attest to the fact that the remarkable methodology of the Yoruba people is attested and confirmed. And that's why it has a unique and remarkable myth. Number 2, most populated group of people. The Yoruba people has a population of over 40 million and still growing. Because of the effect of the slave trade, the Yoruba people are found in Southern America, like Brazil, Peru, Cuba, Trinidad and Tobago, Dominican Island, and as well in West African part, the Republic of Benin. Remember back in history that the people that settled in the Republic of Benin today were settlers from Old Oil Empire. They actually left the Old Oil Empire when there's a crack in the governance and political downfall of the empire, and they moved to a place that is called Dahomey Kingdom. Now Dahomey Kingdom is what has been metamorphosed to what we'll see as Republic of Benin today, and that's why you have the descent of the Yoruba people there. Number 3, the Yoruba people have more twins. The Yoruba people have more twins than any other tribe in the world. According to the Journal of Reproductive Medicine, published in 1829, the Yoruba people has 4 times higher production of twins than the Europeans and the Caucasian. As a matter of fact, the twins are sacred beings in Yoruba land, and they are treated specially as representation of the goddess. Twins are unique set of people in the Yoruba land, and they are sacred beings. They see them as special kind of blessing, double blessing in the Yoruba land. 4. Religion. The Yoruba has several religions which are connected to their ancestors. These deities are worshipped with utmost attachment. Among these deities is Oshun, the goddess of fertility and fruitfulness. Ordinarily, there's a special day that is set aside for Oshun festival in the Yoruba land and is actually graced with high momentum of celebration. 5. Art and craft. The Yoruba people are talented sculptors. They are also very creative and well known for their unique clothing patterns and design. The popular adire and kampala are used in elaborate celebrations and events. 6. Education. The Yoruba people are the most educated ethnic group in the whole of Africa. It is apparent that anywhere you see the existence of the Yoruba people, there must be a formal institution sitting around that location. This attests to the fact that the two earliest institutions in Nigeria were actually established in Yoruba land. You have the Yaba Polytechnic and the University of Ibadan that were established in 1932 and in 1948 respectively. These two institutions actually were established before the country got our independence in 1960. Don't forget to subscribe on this channel and give me a thumbs up. When you subscribe on this channel, you get a regular update